Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I planted some Mammoth Russian sunflowers straight into the ground. No amending, no nothing, no super hacks, just straight into the ground. So if you guys are interested in that footage, go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm really digging this whole no rules gardening trend that I've picked up, pretty much not following any of the stereotypical rules that you should follow, as they say, when gardening. But I'm a rule breaker, so I totally planted these sunflowers the unconventional way. As you can see, I just took my, what is this called, sharpshooter shovel, and just dug out probably like a 8-foot small trench from that wooden post you see to that metal stake, and probably like a maybe like 1 foot wide, 8 foot long. That's what we're gonna go with. So I'm just loosening up the top of the soil here just so I can have a pretty good softened area to put the seeds in. I didn't want to put the seed into the compressed topsoil, so like I said, I'm just digging out this short trench just to help the roots sprout a little bit quicker. So I found these sunflower seeds at the Dollar Tree today when I was picking up some spare Tupperware, and I was really excited that I saw them because I've been talking to my sister about starting our own sunflower patch. So of course everything at the Dollar Tree is $1, so you get 2 grams of Mammoth Russian sunflower seeds for 99 cents. I thought that was a great deal, being that I have never grown them before. It was only $4, and if nothing happens, it's not the end of the world, but if something does happen, that was a great steal. So I've read the directions on the back, and I've done a little bit of research of my own, and I've also, as I just showed you guys, dug out 1 row because I'm gonna do it in sessions. It's session planting, I believe it's called. Where I'll do 1 row, and then the next week I'll do another row, and so forth until I'm done with my seeds, so that the back row will be the tallest, and then as you go further down the rows they'll be shorter, so it'll kind of be like a gradient effect. So I'm just gonna throw these seeds in the ground, and I'll take you back there with me so you can check it out. So I just broke up some of the dirt that I'm going to be throwing on top of the seeds, just so I can cover them so none of the birds or the squirrels or my dog will get to them. I'm just digging a little hole for them. Look at this root. These trees out here, I mean, they've been here for so long. The roots are so crazy around my house. So I'm just going to throw them in there. Crumble up some of that dirt on top. This, like I said, this is totally unconventional. This is not the quote-unquote right way to do it. This is just how I decided to do it. As you can see, there's a lot of grass and there's a lot of weeds in this area, so a lot of people would recommend that you don't plant your seeds where there's any other growth, because the plant will be in competition with the other plants around them. But I think that nature is wonderful and amazing, and I think that will figure it out along the way, and if it fails, it fails, and I'll learn from it. But I wanted to go the super raw way the first time just to see what the results will be. Look at this. This is not too great of an area. I didn't think about these trees hovering. But this was the first row that I planted, and it suffered a lot of rain for the last week and a half. So I was afraid that they were gonna die down, but they're still holding on pretty strong. So They get a lot of sunlight earlier in the day. In the evenings, it's kind of gloomy over here. There's this monster. It's a pretty monster. Okay, so this is the second and third row that I started. All of these babies that you see here in this first row, I grew these from seed inside. I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 of them here, and this is the tallest one. Yeah, this is actually the first one that I started inside, so this one has a little bit head start on all the others, but I started these guys inside in an egg carton, like a 24, I think it came with 24 eggs. So I had a lot of room to start a lot of new seeds. So I started these guys inside, and they sprouted really fast. And as soon as they were a couple inches tall, I brought them outside, dug out this little trench. I didn't amend the soil or do anything special, and they've been doing pretty well for the last couple of days. So I'm just keeping an eye on them. This area of my yard gets the morning sun over here. So for half of the day, these guys get the sun, and then for the other half of the day, they get the shade. So this second row that you see here, let me back up, maybe you can see it a little bit better. So we have the first row, and then we have the second row here. I just put these guys in yesterday, so they're gonna be coming up in the next week or so. Actually, I already see, where is that one? I saw one peeking up. Oh, there it is. Can you see that little black seed peeking up right there? And look at the type of soil that I have is like really thick. I would say it's clay-like, but I've seen more clay-like soil than this. This will break apart. I mean, it's been raining a lot, so that's why it's so thick, but it's pretty thick soil. So I didn't amend it. I didn't do anything special to it. I just dug trenches out and put the seeds in the ground. But for this row, I started them inside because that was my first time messing with sunflowers, and I just wanted to kind of just do it as an experiment. So this is the egg carton tray that I started my first set of seeds in. They were actually here, but I pulled them out and I put them in the ground up against the fence like I showed y'all a little bit earlier in the video. But I put these in a couple days ago, and as you can see, they're already starting to sprout. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just like to look at them grow. That's the reason why I have these in this. This is not for any special purposes. This is just for me being able to kind of evaluate and learn how the plants grow, how long they take. It's easier for me to monitor it when I can move it in and out of my house. So I haven't invested in buying any of these trays. I've just been recycling a lot of things from around the house. At this time, you know, we're supposed to be inside, avoiding public crowds as much as possible. So instead of being out there shopping for these things, I just figured that I can utilize a lot of the trash, you know, and turn it into something useful. Look at those guys, they're growing so pretty. So yeah, that's how I started that first row, and I'm starting these guys, and they will go into the ground next week. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys the progress that I've had with planting these Mammoth Russian sunflowers in plain soil. I didn't do anything special. I didn't add anything special. I just put them in the ground and let them grow. So I hope that this video encourages a lot of others out there that might just be scared to take the chance because they feel like they don't have the right equipment or the right soil or the right fertilizer or whatever it may be. Just give it a try. I bet you'll surprise yourself.